Despite being beaten by his teammate Charles Leclerc once again in Formula 1 this weekend, just gone at the Italian Grand Prix, Sir Lewis Hamilton has said that his first Monza weekend as a Ferrari driver was everything he could have hoped for. Hamilton, of course, didn't have things his own way during this weekend. He was carrying a 5-place grid penalty for an infraction during last weekend's Dutch Grand Prix. However, he produced a decent effort in qualifying in 5th place overall, just 1 place behind Charles Leclerc. Nevertheless, because of that 5-place penalty, he started down in P10, but he wasted no time in getting past the likes of Fernando Alonso, Gabriel Bortoleto and Yuki Tsunoda to eventually climb up to P6 by the end of the race. There was only George Russell in between him and Leclerc by the flag, and he was very complimentary about his Ferrari car, and he was very much satisfied with his driving during this race, which makes a very welcome change compared to what we saw in Hungary before the summer break. After the Italian Grand Prix, Hamilton was quoted as saying the following: "There was definitely some good overtaking. It was tough coming from where I was to try and then catch up to all these other cars. Sitting in traffic for periods of time, obviously you lose time to the cars up ahead and you eat more of your tyres up. And at the end of the day, he had to overtake some drivers who were going long on the hard, the likes of Lance Stroll, the likes of Esteban Ocon. That didn't help him either, and because of that, he wasn't able to catch up to George Russell. However, he was happy with his performance overall, saying, quote, I'm genuinely quite happy with the overall performance, and I think that's as good as we could have got. We possibly could have gotten 5th if we maybe undercut the Mercedes, but we just missed it, I think." This was Hamilton's best result in Formula 1 since his 4th place finish at the British Grand Prix before the summer break, and the 7-time world champion was buoyed by the immense support showed by the Tifosi, who turned up in their thousands to cheer him and Leclerc on. Hamilton said the following on his new supporters: "It's everything you could ever hope for. Of course, you want to be fighting at the front, but it's unbelievable to just be on the receiving end. It's Ferrari all the way around the track. You see the pitch straight now. It's as far as the eye can see. It's a dream to drive for this team, and I'm really just going to work as hard as I can to one day stand on the top step of that podium. That's my dream." He needs to get on any step of the podium, really. He's not managed it for Ferrari yet in a Grand Prix. That will come, I have no doubt about that. Of course, Hamilton does have his doubters, but when it comes to the home support, the Tifosi that were actually at the race, they were turning up in their droves to speak to him, to try and see him and get a glimpse of the man himself, wearing blue on this occasion, although normally, of course, wearing red, of course, with Ferrari with their custom overalls during this race weekend. But yeah, incredible to see the Tifosi. Monza needs to stay on the calendar forever. It deserves a place forever. Absolutely, I have no doubts about that. And yeah, it was just great seeing the fans all loving him, giving him that love. He needs that love, to be honest. You know, to be confident and to be good in Formula 1, I think Hamilton needs to have that love from the fans. And when he feels that, I think it really does energise him. And I think he's going to be very much buoyed by this as well in the closing stages of the season. But guys, get your thoughts in the comments below. Will Ferrari get a win of any kind? Will Ferrari be able to get a win in a Grand Prix before the end of the season? Will Hamilton be able to get that first podium in red as well? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below as always, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.